Hello everyone, the CD Spin here with a surprise video, and today, I'm gonna be reacting to, the Anthony Fantano, the Needle Drop, top albums of 2021. This video just came out, haven't watched it yet. If you're watching this, I probably uploaded it a few days later? Question mark? Or today, I don't know when. But I really feel like I need to react to this because I feel like my list is going to be very similar, and not because I'm a Fantano drone, just because we tend to have similar opinions about a lot of things, like a lot of things. We also tend to disagree on a lot of albums and a lot of album scores. Sometimes I feel like he just kind of overrates albums, or sometimes just barely underrates it, like the Black Country New Road album. Like, that was not an 8, even though you gave it a strong 8, or the Black Midi album. But I don't know where those will end up on this list right here. And I'm just gonna be reacting to the top 15, which is about half of the video. More than half the video is the top 15. Alright, well, actually, alright, first of all, wait, let's start off at,
paintings, lyrical perfectly shown
Backwash's album.
Of a record.
Yeah, Backwash. This was my number 15. He puts it at 20. I'm not upset at that. I feel like it definitely deserves a top 15, the new Backwash album, because I just feel like it's great. But top 20. I mean, hey. Let's keep going. Turnstile. Yeah, I didn't really super understand the hype for this album. I need to listen to it again. But, you know, I feel like maybe it's just not for me. I'm not really into this kind of music, to be honest. Anthony Fantano and I disagree a lot on, rock music. That's one thing that we truly disagree on a lot. Let's continue. It is Blues, the color blue, a record where... Yes, this was my number 13. Yeah, this album. Let's see what he says about it. Does the West Coast rapper find himself on some of the best sample-based production he's ever... Absolutely, dude. The samples in this, amazing. Chef's kiss. Track for track, he goes into the color blue as he has before on previous songs, but he goes into it with so much more depth this time around. You would think he'd run out of angles and ideas to approach the color blue with, but he just does not. Super creative, this album. Super duper creative. 17, Low. Hey, what? I listened to half some. It was really good. I don't know if it's for me. I need to listen to it again. Definitely do. But I don't feel like it's just, I don't feel like it's super for me. Which, you know, I've enjoyed Low's music in the past. I really liked Double Negative, which Fantano didn't really like. I really liked, Songs from the Fire, or whatever it was called. Something like that. And then, I Could Live in Hope, your 1994 album, was also great. But I don't know about Hey What, you know, I need to listen to it again. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. Let's keep going. Number 16, Genesis Owusu. Yeah, the song was great. I mean, might make my decade list. Was very close to making my, year list, but didn't quite, which, kind of sucks, but I liked, quite a couple albums more than this. So yeah, Genesis, Owusu, Smiling with No Teeth, great album. Number 15, Black Midi, Cavalcade. I have this 10 places higher. See, rock music, sometimes we just don't disagree on this. But yeah, no, Black Midi, great album. I mean, he's gonna say it's a great album. 14, for some reason I thought this got in the top 5, would get in the top 5, but then I just remembered the score was not that high. But top 15 for the new Tyler album. I mean, I gave it a strong 6. That's a big regret that I have in making videos. I just didn't really get it at first. Now I don't think I would rate it like an 8 or anything. I would rate it probably a strong 7 to a light 8, because I thought it was great. Not nearly as good as people say. However, let's hear him out. Sees Tyler getting back to rapping and writing bops. That's true. Also, there's a pretty thorough heartbreak narrative running through this project too. There's a lot of flexing
as well, as I think Tyler is really trying to run a bit of a victory lap with Igor having done so well. His
Igor is
really
better.
at a high
Igor
point at this
is
moment, and it's great to
objectively
celebrate that
better.
with such a quality LP. Number 13, it is Sloppy Jane's.
Sloppy Jane's Madison, I don't really get. It's just, it's not really for me that much. Let's skip. I don't know. I don't care about Madison. Sorry. Yes, number 12. It's deserved the top 15. Yeah, A Beginner's Mind. I put in my top 5, number 4. Yeah, the song was just beautiful, stunning. Not that many people enjoyed it as much as me, which kind of sucks because I think it's phenomenal, outstanding, really.
Augustine for a series phonetically and instrumentally.
Ooh, number 11. We put it in the same place. The New Injury Reserve album. I guess his opinion has gone down on it because he did rate it a 9, I'm pretty sure. Number 11. I feel like it definitely deserves a number 11 because it's not as cohesive as I would want like a top 5 or maybe even a top 10 album to me, to be. I mean, it was very close to making top 10 for me. Oh my god, I hate this player so much. I guess that should make it better. But yeah, no, number 11, I feel like that's perfect placement for this album, and, yeah.
This hip-hop outfit, but also
yep, we get it, we get it. Number 10.
Yeah, number 10.
Alright, these are gonna take a while. Squadry. I think I put this at top 10. I think I put this exactly at number 10. Yeah, this is a great album. I don't want to seem too Fantano drone-ish by putting this on my top 15, but my top 10, sorry. But it's really good. Like, please give it another chance. I know you just think, oh, another ska punk record, but it's really kind of heartfelt, and Jeff Rosenstock's lyrics are very insightful, and his vocals kind of are trashy, kind of sound like a drunk guy, but that's kind of what makes his message connect so much. David Byrne said something about that, but I don't remember. And yeah, let's keep going. Nurture, number 9. This was very close to making my top 15. This accidentally became my, one of my most listened to albums of the year, because I fell asleep to it a couple times, and I didn't fall asleep to it because it was boring, no, because it was so beautiful and enchanting, spellbinding. But no, yeah, this was very, very close to making my top 15. Didn't quite make it, because, I don't know, there's just something about it. It isn't really top 15 worthy for me. Doesn't really deserve to be in the pantheon. But I still feel like it's a great album, and was close.
Into a bright, really good that is the conception.
Number 8, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert. My number 3. Yeah, I mean, this album is just genius. It's genius, really. I'm very surprised that he didn't give it a higher score, because Anthony Fantano seems like he would eat this album up. I mean, he still gave it a very strong score. He gave it a strong 8 to a light 9? Strong 8? I think just a strong 8. But, I mean, you can hear my thoughts on Sometimes I Might Be Introvert on the actual album's list. But let's keep going. 7. Henke by Richard Dawson and Circle. Yeah, I tried to listen to this album. I got like halfway through, and man, this album is just not for me, really. I gotta be honest. I absolutely hate Richard Dawson's vocals. They're the worst. They're the worst vocals. I'm sorry. I like good vocals. Well, not good vocals, because Jeff Rosenstock is right there. But I like vocals that can help me connect. But Richard Dawson going brr, 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 is not really for me, because I mean, it just sounds so bumbling and just really just not good. I mean, I respect this album. It is very grand. It is very unique. But that's just really not for me. I don't really see how it deserves like a 9. It's just good. It's just good. It's not that well performed considering the vocals. Number 6, JPEG Mafia LP. I think I also put it at number 6. Yeah, this deserves a number 6. I mean, this is great. Offline. I'm assuming, even though he put the online cover for some reason. But yeah, no, Offline. I mean, just a great record overall, man. Great record. Bangers upon bangers, like he said. I mean, that's a very good description of it. And, yeah, number 5, Daddy's Home. I think a lot of people will be surprised that I didn't include this in my top 5, but in my top 5, in my top 15, but this like grew off of me throughout the year. Like whenever I first heard it, I was very much into it, but like as I went on, it's just really not my style. It's a bit too, I don't know how to say it. It's not quite my style. I like Strange Mercy more, and Actor probably by Saint Vincent more than this. Daddy's Home, still a good record, obviously, but it's probably not one that I'll be coming back to more. I mean, I'll give it a listen later on, because I just feel like I have to, because I did enjoy it throughout the year, but it kind of went down, which is sad. But yeah. Number 4. What is this? Yup, Floating Points. Pharoah Sanders. I put this at number 9? Yeah, number 9. Yeah, super artsy record, super beautiful. I mean, I really love this. I mean, it's hard to love, because, like, it's hard to love because it's not really for everyone at all. But you should please give it a go. Just give it a go.
Works in a bunch of, cycles.
Yes, cycles. That's the word. That is the word. Number 3. Arca. Yes. I put this at number... Oh, wait. Did I put this at number... Did I put this at number 6? I'm so confused. Where did I put this? No. Oh my god. The CD spin. It's weird that I'm looking up my own list. Oh, it's one of the first that comes up. 94 views in 4 days. Thank you. Where did I put this Arca album? It's not top 5. It's number 6. Oh, and then I put JPEG Mafia's LP at number 7. Okay. Well, yeah, Arca, number 6. I had a dream about this album. I'm not even joking. I had a dream about it. It was like people were like talking to me about like their favorite albums of the year. And then for some reason, even though it wasn't my top album of the year, I said, oh yeah, Arca's Kick 3 is my favorite album of the year. And then I just imagined all the songs in my head, and it was insane. However, I didn't imagine any Arca song. I imagined Sophie's, Face Shopping. My dreams are wild. But yeah, number 3, Arca's Kick 3. Absolutely deserves it. I mean, this album is just incredible. It's insane. I mean, I don't know what other adjectives to use for this, but I mean, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. I love it. But yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, okay, we get it. Number 2. Oh my goodness, I just spoiled it for me. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, number 2 is Sinner Get Ready. I was almost confident he would give this number 1. But I guess it's number 2, and I'm happy about that, I guess. Because Lingo Ignota, Sinner Get Ready is, this is not even a Fantano-grown opinion. This is a common opinion. But it's truly a masterpiece. I mean, I don't know what words to say about it, man. This is one of those albums that you can't really describe perfectly with words. And, I don't really know what to say about it. I mean, it's haunting and hellish. It holds you, and it grips you, and it never lets go. Cause, man, this album is just amazing. And I was expecting, with all the Alexis Marshall stuff, and her statement that he would give this number 2, but Fantano is very true to his opinions. He wouldn't change it, even though of any events that happen. He would obviously just keep it there where it is. And yeah, I mean, number 2, very happy with that. Obviously, I'm not gonna complain. It's number 2. I mean, that's a great rating. And number 1 is obviously The Turning Wheel. Now, The Turning Wheel. I gave this album multiple listens. And I always just usually I always respect this album heavily. I respect this album. Whenever I said I respected Henke, I respect this album 10 times more, because everything about it is great. Everything about it is spectacular. However, nothing about it really speaks to me. I love the song Little Deer. I love Boys That's Cool. Is that what it's called? Boys That's Cool. But I just, I don't know. It's not really my record. It's just a bit long for me, and just doesn't really keep my interest for that much time. and it's just not my style. It's a bit too, I don't know I don't know what it is about it. It's just, it's not my number one. It's not my favorite record. I just respect the hell out of it, but I can't really get into it, you know? But yeah, let me listen to his opinions first.
All of my top 10 records in preparation for this list, and I just ended up feeling like, yeah, this is my number one. This is the record I am most enchanted by, moved by.
See, that's the problem. I was never really enchanted or moved. I just very much respected it and, like, enjoyed a lot of songs, enjoyed a lot of melodies. However, it's just a bit too, I don't know, just something about it is a little bit too muddy for me. Honestly, maybe if I give this more listens, this might become one of my favorites of the decade, or one of my favorites of all time, really, one of my favorites. Not just the best, one of my personal favorites. Because, like, I can have an album that's, like, number one, but, like, isn't really my favorite, like, you know, like Swans with soundtracks for the blind. That's not one of my favorite albums of all time, personally. I mean, it's a very, very great album, and I feel like it's undoubtedly a 10 out of 10. If you don't think it's a 10 out of 10, if you think it's anything other than a masterpiece, you should be, like, checked for something. But it's not personally one of my favorites. Or, like, Sinner Get Ready, even. Like, I think it's an amazing record. I think it's absolutely one of the best of the decade so far. Probably the best. No, definitely the best. But it's not one of my personal favorites. It wouldn't go on my top three, even though I absolutely rate it a 10. And then something that I would rate, like, a 9.1 or something, like, I don't know, Bright Eyes is I'm Wide Awake It's Morning would definitely go in my top three. But, like, you know, sometimes I feel like if I give an album praise, it doesn't necessarily mean it's one of my favorites ever. It can be my favorites ever, and it can be in my top threes. But it's not like, they're not mutual. You know what I mean? Let's keep hearing them out.
Just what a beautiful project from Spelling on this one. The production is immaculate.
That is true. The production is heavily respectable. I've said that word about this album a lot of times, because I don't want to, like, say, like, yeah, this album is not good. There's just, I don't like it, man. Because this album is great, and I'm sure you might enjoy it. But I don't know if it's really the album of the year, you know, because Sinner Got Ready felt more like an album that, like, could be the number one of the year, felt more entirely whole and, like, fully visually, creatively thought out. Sorry about the bad lighting this whole time, by the way. But yeah, no, Sinner Got Ready is, my opinion, the number one album, and The Turning Wheel, not so much. See, this is what I mean whenever I say he kind of just overrates albums sometimes to my tastes. Like, another example is Idols with, whatever their 2018 record was, or 2019 record. You know the one with all the people in the album cover, and then the name Idols written really nicely. See, that's a 9, and I just don't feel like it's personally a 9. And, like, Parquet Courts with, Wide Awake. I don't feel like that's a 9 personally, but I'm just getting too much. I'm spilling all my music opinions right now. But I mean, that's it. I mean, I'll listen a little bit more.
Is methodically put together and just, like, mixed and composed and just orchestrated so finely and so carefully and so fantastically.
This is all true, what he's saying. It's just not for me. Like, there's nothing about it that isn't good.
Like, you know, feeling isolated in the modern world, but also just the wonder expressed on this record as well. It's really an album that transports me to a different place, a magical place. And for that,
see, it doesn't do that for me, you know? I feel like I'm just watching, like, a performance, a really good one, but one that I'm not really super moved by, like Anthony Fantano is. That being said, I come back to the song Little Deer, like, all the time, because that song is great and just my thing. It has a lot of single power, that song. But yeah, that's about it for the video. Yeah, that's about it, guys. So yeah, I may or may not choose to edit this or not, because I've been extremely busy recently with stuff. I don't really want to get into it now, but I've been really busy. That sounds like an excuse, saying I don't really want to get into it, but Genuinely, I don't want to get into it. But yeah, no, this is about it for the video. I need to correct my posture, because, man, it's bad. But yeah, that's about it, guys, for the video, and,